Okay, who is ready to talk about I.R.M.A.A? I.R.M.A.A, you may have heard of this before with Medicare. What is it? What does it mean? Does it affect you? Let's dive in. I'm Abigail with Medicare with Jake, and we're going to take a few minutes today and we're going to talk about I.R.M.A.A and how it relates to Medicare and just what exactly is it. So I.R.M.A.A, other than it sounding like a lady's name, it is actually the income-related monthly adjusted amount, I.R.M.A.A. It's a mouthful. Basically what that means is our higher income earners, you could be paying more for your Medicare premiums. This is going to affect your Medicare Part B monthly premium, as well as be an additional cost to your Part D prescription drug coverage. So we're going to go through a lot of numbers today. So have a pen and paper ready, but you can also call us. Of course, we're always available to take your questions and find out if you personally are going to be needing to think about I.R.M.A.A and how that affects you and your finances as it relates to your Medicare coverage. And you can also find this online on our website. So I.R.M.A.A, again, income-related monthly adjusted amount. Everyone on Medicare is going to be charged $170.10 a month as of this filming. That is the Medicare Part B premium. So we're not getting out of paying for Medicare Part B. As a reminder from previous videos, you don't pay anything for Medicare Part A. Most people have earned that. You've worked your 40 quarters. You're not paying a monthly premium for that. But Medicare Part B does have a cost. Now, I.R.M.A.A tells us we've got someone that's made some higher income than the standard allotted amounts based on if you're married, filing your taxes jointly, if you're married but file as an individual, or if you're single and file as a single person. Those are going to affect your I.R.M.A.A. So let's look at these numbers and kind of find out what income limits we're talking about. So as an individual, you can make $91,000 or less and not pay any more in I.R.M.A.A. Now, they are basing your income on the 2-year previous tax return. So if we think about, 2022 is looking at 2020, we're looking at 2023 is looking at 2021. So when we start looking at these numbers, they're looking at your 2-year previous tax return and what your adjusted gross income was. That is how they're figuring out whether or not you owe anything additional for your Medicare premium. So $91,000 or less as an individual, or $182,000 or less as a married couple filing jointly or separately. Either of those, you're just going to pay the standard premium. Again, right now, that's $170.10 per month. Now, we're going to jump into our brackets of I.R.M.A.A. There are actually 5 that will create additional premiums for you. So if you make $91,001 up to $114,000 as an individual, or $182,001 or $228,000 as a married couple filing jointly, you're going to now pay $238.10 per month. So that's not in addition to the $170, it's just an increase. So $170.10 is the base, the next level is $238.10. Our next level of income, $114,001 up to $142,000 as an individual, or $228,000 up to $284,000 as a married couple filing jointly. You're now going to pay $340.20 per month. Our next level, $142,000 to $170,000 as an individual, or $284,000 up to $340,000 as a married couple, you're paying $442.30 a month. $170,000 under $500,000 as an individual, or $340,000 under $750,000 as a married couple, you are going to pay $544.30 per month. And then finally, above $500,000 as an individual or over $750,000 as a married couple filing jointly, you are going to pay $578.30 per month for your Medicare Part B I.R.M.A.A. So this is per person. If you are both on Medicare, you are each paying this. This is not dependent on just whose income it was, if it was a single household income. It is based on your married filing jointly taxes. If that's how you file, you are each going to pay that amount. So it's important to understand the implications of I.R.M.A.A. and what that can mean for your healthcare costs. Some things can allow us to reevaluate your I.R.M.A.A. early. Again, this is reevaluated every year because they're looking at your 2-year previous tax return. So if maybe that 1 year you just happened to sell a business, or you sold a home that you just took the profits from, or you cashed in some stocks, or something like that happened that was more of a one-time event, or right now we're getting onto Medicare because maybe we've assumed we're retired. We're no longer working. We're not making the same income we did when we were working full-time. There are actually forms we can fill out and have Social Security reevaluate your I.R.M.A.A. early without having to wait for that next year or the next 2 years even for your income to show a different amount. So there are certainly ways we can address I.R.M.A.A. and hopefully try to reduce it and potentially even eliminate it, just depending on what level you're at. But certainly do want to make sure people are aware that I.R.M.A.A. is going to impact how much you're going to spend on your Medicare. Again, this is just for your Medicare Part B. Those numbers we just went through are the Medicare Part B premiums, Part B being that doctor medical coverage on your original Medicare. Now, it also does affect your Part D. Part D is your prescription coverage. So, Medicare's got their 4 parts, A, B, C, and D. D for drugs, that's the easiest way to remember that. So Medicare Part D also does get affected by I.R.M.A.A. The difference with Part D is you actually pay the additional on top of whatever the premium is for your Part D plan. If you have a standalone drug plan, it could cost $6 a month, it could cost $75 a month. I mean, that's going to vary greatly based on your medication needs, where you live, your pharmacy, all of that, of course. But the I.R.M.A.A. is a steady amount, and that again is based on the exact same income bracket. So I'm not going to repeat those numbers, but I'll go through those 5 brackets. So at the very top, you just pay your plan premium when you're at the $91,000 or lower, or $182,000 or lower, depending on if you're a single person or married. You're just paying your plan premium. Above that, our next bracket, or our first bracket really with I.R.M.A.A., you're going to pay, in addition to your plan premium, $12.40 per month. The next bracket, you're going to pay an additional $32.10 per month. The next bracket is going to pay $51.70 extra per month for I.R.M.A.A. The next 4th bracket is $71.30 per month. And then finally, $77.90 per month is our last bracket at the highest level of income. Those I.R.M.A.A. charges for Part D are paid directly to Medicare. Those are not paid to your plan. So if you have a standalone drug premium, you're paying that premium to the company, but you're paying your I.R.M.A.A. to Medicare. Most people will have that taken out of Social Security, just out of sight, out of mind, but you've got some options on how you can pay for that. If you have a Medicare Advantage plan with 0 premium, of course you're not paying a premium for your plan prescription drug coverage, but you're still paying the I.R.M.A.A. That is still going to get paid even if you don't have a plan premium. So those are the brackets on I.R.M.A.A. Those are the numbers as of this year's filming. It's important to understand and to be able to have that conversation as you're evaluating, okay, what is my healthcare going to look like when I get onto Medicare? What are my costs going to look like? How does that affect what decisions you make in terms of the type of coverage, the direction you want to go with your options on Medicare? All of this is a conversation to be had, and that's really what our goal is to make sure there are no surprises, that we address any pitfalls or any potential areas of confusion and things that are unique to an individual. Certainly the majority of people pay the $170.10 per month for Part B and pay their plan premium. You know, most people don't hit those income limits. However, we've got a large population that do, and we want to make sure that you are prepared for what that means financially when it comes to your Medicare, especially when we've got two spouses covered. You know, it can start to get very expensive when you're both on Medicare. So part of our goal in the planning process is just to really address those questions and personalize the conversation to you and your needs and what you're going to face when it comes time for you to get onto Medicare. So thank you for watching today. Hopefully that made sense. Again, you can find more information on our website. Feel free to also email us. You can call us 1-833-NOW-JAKE. We'd love to answer any of your questions and really go through a personal evaluation with you. Have a great day. Thanks for joining.